Yeah, sorry, I was on the stream trying to see if sound was working. If it's not, I can hear myself on the stream. I don't know if I can hear you.
Oh, it helps if I turn on my own mic.
Yeah?
It does. So,
Okay.
welcome to Story Reckless. My name's Claire. I'm running the stream for the first time ever tonight, so pardon any technical difficulties. Tonight we are going to be playing For the Queen, which is a storytelling card game. Olive, you kind of introduced yourself, sort of.
For real this time. Okay, yes, my name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. And today I will be playing somebody who has some kind of relationship with a person of the titular royalty.
Exactly. So this game is extremely simple. I'm gonna read you all the little box text, I guess what it is. Um, the Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power. The Queen has chosen all of you, and no one else, to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey. She chose you because she knows that you love her. So that is the entire setup that we have. And then we have a card for the Queen, and then some prompt cards which ask questions that build our relationship with her and our relationship probably with one another, and kind of build out the world itself. Um, actually, question for you. We didn't talk about this earlier. Do we want to just take the first Queen card at the top of the deck? Do we want to
Oh. Let's
find
draw
one?
three, pick one.
Okay, cool. So let's see here. Here's the first Queen card. Okay, that's cool looking.
She's cool. She's holding some kind of pink feather.
I think it's a
She's an older lady with a like white turban, bunch of jewelry, some maps.
yeah.
She's very wise. Like
Yes.
she's gonna do an illuminated manuscript or something.
I think that's a quill that she's holding.
Oh yeah. So I bet like her pilgrimage would be something like I've completed my book and now must bring it to a safe place, or like we need to go retrieve some kind of like ancient tome. I don't know. Where do you think that this queen is going?
I mean, we're brokering an alliance with a distant power, but yeah, I would say that this person is very much interested in knowledge, history, information, either like finding it out or perhaps even like compiling it herself, interpreting it herself.
Mm-hmm. What if like the distant power was like something, I don't know, fantastical? Like we're going to like go make a pact with some kind of like ancient god.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. So we've started and we haven't even drawn our first card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, this is
I mean, we
good.
did draw our first card.
We did.
It's her.
It is. Should we draw two more queens or go with her?
Let's draw two more queens.
Okay. I'll just move this off to the side. Ah.
Ah, is she classy or is she just too full of herself?
I mean, certainly she's wearing ermine, which is a very rare and expensive fur. Her hair is kind of in. It's down. It's. I don't know. I feel like it's in disarray somehow.
She's wearing beautiful red silk, like ball gown kind of situation with like a red choker too.
Yeah.
Pearl earrings.
Definitely has access to wealth or is borrowing a lot of money. Um,
I feel like what we got here is like one of the more classical queens. Like she's
yeah.
off, like she's one of like the many queens of like the many like European style, like I don't know, fragmented duchies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we're scrambling for power. Like we're putting on airs, and trying our luck at like some kind of like ball
Uh
or
huh.
like big meeting of places.
Yeah. I'm wondering whether this is me over interpreting the artist
Yeah.
or whether this is actually something to like pull off of. But I mean, she's painted in the style and kind of tradition of yeah European powers in the like 1600s, but I mean her hair is sloppy if we're going to that like age. Um,
Why is her hair so sloppy? What do
it
you
is
think she's
not.
doing?
Yeah, that's a great question because like oh man, so this is a portrait, right? Like
Yeah.
she sat for this and in some way had to approve of it before it went out into the world.
She chose this.
Yeah,
Or somebody chose this.
yeah,
Did she choose it?
probably. I mean, she is the ruler. It seems
No, sometimes rulers are figureheads.
that's true. I wonder if this is like, oh gosh, an attempt to appeal to the masses, but that again wasn't something that people were doing at that
She's
point.
not doing a good job at it either with
Yeah.
all the ermines and silks.
Um,
Maybe it's just a really misguided attempt to do so. It's just like, oh yes, how much could it cost, Michael? It's a banana, $7.
mm-hmm.
These are my least fine silk dresses.
Yeah. Okay, so she is also an option. Ah,
Whoa, she knows what's up.
she
She's
does.
sharp.
Yes, this is an extremely intelligent person.
Yeah. Like a rose crown, emerald rings. Like her hair is in motion and up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the combination of the live flowers and the gold crown. Multiple
God,
piercings.
if she was like looking at you like this from across like a, I don't know, ballroom, you're in trouble, my friend.
Or in for the time of your life. Or both.
Uh huh.
Hmm. Yeah, like, again, well, all three of these people are well dressed.
Yeah.
But she's wearing makeup in a way that the others aren't. Um, like, she's wearing eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, eyeshadow, blush, lipstick.
I keep thinking that she has like claws, but
Oh.
it might just be a combination of like very tip of your finger rings and long fingernails,
Mm-hmm.
or it might just be like little tiny claws, finger claws,
Yeah.
like you get at Halloween superstars, but made of gold.
Mm.
Where would she be going?
I think her presence, like her presence alone, is an honor and a threat.
Yeah.
So if we're brokering an alliance, I feel like she would be doing the main negotiation here, where I don't know if queen number 2 would be necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah. She has motives.
Capital M.
Yeah. All right. If those are our queens.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards 1 or 3.
Same. Number 2 seems like somebody I'm not in love with.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's part of that decision made.
How do we decide this?
Good question.
It would be rad to go broker some kind of like arrangement with an eldritch horror.
Okay.
Like with number 1.
Uh-huh. Sure, I'm down.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. First queen is.
First queen.
So then, first prompt. You are considered unloved by almost everyone you meet. How does the queen make you question that perception?
Okay, so one of the things that I noticed and really liked about this queen is how old she is. What if we were just like a coven of like old persnickety, I don't know, courtiers and stuff? We're just like and like the queen like uses her mind as like her strongest tool. So like what she'll look like if you're just like, I don't know, some kind of like sea hag pulled out from like under a bridge somewhere. If you're like sharper than the rest.
She's looking
Yo.
for brains rather than beauty or brawn in her
Yeah.
advisors.
Yeah. And like age and wisdom.
Yeah, so perhaps not just like a combination of academic knowledge and a wide range of experiences, like lived experiences across her horizons.
Yeah.
A variety of different backgrounds and social statuses and personal histories.
Yeah. Which one of us is this question pointed at? Is it one of us? Is it both of us? Do we take turns?
I think we could either take turns or like say that whoever drew the card is the person being asked.
Okay, so you drew it. Let's
Okay.
go that way then.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going off of we're a bunch of generally relatively elderly folk
Yeah.
who have had a lot of life experience. Maybe she sees into my mind and heart and soul and values what is there far more than what is carrying that.
Yeah. Praise the wine, not the bottle.
Yeah. I wonder if that very well might be a dichotomy which she can use. It's something that I really struggle with personally. Like separating the mind and body. I am my body. There is no separating my experience in the world because I experience the world through my body.
Yeah. Strong agree.
Yeah. But I intellectually understand how one can separate the two. Certainly.
Yeah. So are you considered ugly by everybody just because you're old, or do you got something else going on?
I think I certainly don't meet kind of whatever the society's ideals of beauty are. I don't know if I necessarily have a conformity so much as just, I don't know, maybe, yeah, like there are beauty standards of every age, and I just don't meet this one, or something like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you want to pull one?
Yeah, sure. Okay. How does this work? Instructions. Props. You saw the queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe. What was it? Did you come to respect her more or less afterwards? What kind of terrible thing would she have done? Do you have any ideas? Is it just the three of us?
It's just the three of us.
Oh.
You and only you, I think it says.
You saw. Yeah,
It's
so.
just all of you and no one else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's we three.
Terrible. Okay, so we're going to like the home of some kind of like ancient god. What kind of like vessel are we in? What's our mode of transportation? Let's build out some context here. A sky ship. Okay. And so we're just like on some tiny little like dinghy sailboat sort of situation.
A yacht.
A yacht. A sky yacht. What would she do? Like, what kind of dangers are there in a sky yacht? And like, I wonder if this wasn't even like, in response to anything. It was just like premeditated. Like, I'm just gonna steal from Gideon the Ninth here. Like, the sky yacht, in order to keep it safe going through, I don't know, like the shooting stars, the field of shooting stars that we're going to go through in the atmosphere. And it's like, there's like runes painted on the outside of, like just all along the outside of the hull, like warding runes, and they're like made out of human blood. And like a whole bunch of people's lives were sacrificed in order just to be like, oh yeah, like let's maybe not get hit by lightning just in case. So like this journey has started out with like this horrific like act of violence. It's like christening a ship.
Yeah.
But with blood.
Normally you smash a bottle of champagne against the prow, and here she painted sigils across the bow of human blood.
Yeah. And I guess she was like doing this in secret. Was she trying to do it? Because like I was the only one.
Yeah,
this isn't necessarily in secret. Like, it doesn't say me and only me saw it. Like, this could have been like a ceremony. Like this is her modus operandi. I don't think she does stuff in secret as much. Like, unless, I don't know, if it's in secret, then you don't know about it. Because her games are just like that deep and cunning. This is just like a casual act of like exercise of power.
Was it
and I-
casual? Like, was
Oh,
this
yeah.
something that she just was like, oh yeah, of course we should have that protection? Or was it like, okay, it is worth losing these lives such that we arrive there safely and save more? Or something like that. Did she take volunteers?
I didn't know how to screw her motives. Like, I think she's probably pretty tight-lipped about it, and we have to like make of it what we will. And like everybody has like kind of different reactions to like this exercise of power. So I don't know if I like came to respect her more as much as just like this is it like drove home the lengths that she's willing to go.
Okay, so you kind of saw her dedication to this mission through this, regardless of what like the moral implications were.
Yeah, so I think like the emotional effect of it was just like, oh yeah, like we're going places. Like we've already like sacrificed literally people for this. Well, so I think like respect is just like, oh, like shit, she's like really serious and we're doing this and making it happen. Also, I'm more afraid of her.
Totally. Okay, cool.
Your turn.
The Queen touched you once. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever? Oh man. To be touched only once by someone you love. What if the only time that she has touched me was when I joined her inner circle of advisors before I loved her, before I came to know her?
I like that.
I'm imagining some kind of like anointing process, like oil on the forehead sort of thing, or just like wrong about this. I think during certain parts of ancient Egypt, people would take like pats of oil and incense and put them on top of their wigs, and then the heat of the sun and their own body heat would like have it melt, and they would be covered in oil and smell really nice. I wonder if it was something like that. Touching the top of the head or the forehead. What about the memory of that mistake? I think her scent, being that close to her, of ink and fresh parchment and spices, rich food.
And then the scent of the anointment itself, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the scent was specifically?
I like the idea of it being an animal fat of some kind.
Oh, I like that.
As the and then
Is it a nice thing or is it a pungent thing?
probably both. Like, my associations with the smell of white gas are so incredibly positive.
Yeah.
I love the smell of white gas. Not because it smells good, but because I have such positive memories of fire spinning in community with people I love with
Yeah.
white gas. Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily a pleasant scent, but it meant belonging. It meant having a place in the world, one that was important, one that was contributing a lot to things that I cared about.
You finally had the power to make things happen that you thought should happen.
Partially that, but also just the like physical recognition that I was worthy of this.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. My turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do this.
Oh man, this is really fun.
This is. I don't know if I was expecting like to be so like pulled into just like coming up with so much story on like so little, like such small prompts.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? We got the queen thinks more highly of you than you do of yourself. How do you know this? Oh boy, this is the first question about like who I am as a character.
Uh-huh.
The other one was about like my perception of her.
Yeah.
So who am I? I kind of liked the idea of like just another like old like crone. Let's see. What if I was like literally like some kind of like cursed, wretched creature? Like I just want to like go extreme with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and like I am a kobold. That's what I am. I am an old, wizened, like, like, small reptilian creature.
Okay.
And I guess just like in our society, the kobolds are like the ones pushed out to like live in the trash, like they're the untouchables, kind of. And so I don't know, like that kind of like what society says you are sinks in to your self-perception, or like it can. I feel like this is kind of stereotypical, but then it's just like, yeah, so like the queen brought me in, and I'm just like, why am I here? This is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm confused. If you could have anybody around, why would you choose me? So I think just like being in her presence, like if she thought of me like I thought of me, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Is how I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel good about that. We don't need to stay too long, unless you got more to say.
I mean, do you feel unworthy? Do you feel that she is incorrect in her perception of you?
Oh, good question. I think I want to say yeah. Yeah, I think the imposter syndrome is like strong with me.
So you doubt her?
Ooh. She must know something I don't. She knows a lot of things I don't. She's always like making weird, like asking for like weird books, asking me like strange questions about like my upbringing that like make no sense. It's like, why would you care about like how often dragonflies would land on the lily pads? like this like small detail that like I guess like not many people I could say like would have noticed it, but I did. And I continue to notice small details like that.
Okay. So you have faith in her perception of you, even if you don't necessarily trust in it.
Yeah. It's like I got this stuff, but it's not worth nothing. I don't know what to do with it.
Uh-huh. So you give it to her?
Yeah.
That's
Brings me along.
Oh, I like that, Olive.
Cool. Great. Man. Okay. Sorry. I'll let you read it first.
The queen gave you a compliment. Again. Once.
Once. Was it at the same time?
Don't know yet. What was it, and why have her words stayed with you? I wonder if it came as a command to come with her on this trip. That, I mean, she's got to be surrounded by a bunch of different people. I'm sure she has many advisors. But she just chose the two of us. And when I received that summons, that was in many ways, this is like the pinnacle of my career.
So it wasn't an explicit comment or compliment, it was implicit by her choice?
I think so, yeah.
How did she phrase it? Why have her words stayed with you? What words have stayed with you from the invitation? Was it just something that, like, of all of my advisors, you are going to come with me into heaven?
Into heaven.
I'm trying to think of like another word for it, but yeah. That's where the old gods live. They all died and went to heaven.
Is this a Cats situation? What's the musical Cats? Have you seen?
No.
Oh gosh, I had the unfortunate experience of seeing the new version in theaters right before the pandemic hit. It was the last thing I saw in theaters for like 3 years. Angelical Cats. I don't know my cat's lore. I saw that thing once. But the idea is that everyone like competes to see who dies and goes to heaven? Sort of. I'm not sure. It's not entirely clear, but I mean, if we're going to heaven or something like it, I mean, yeah, that's an incredible honor. To think that she would need me in heaven, that's... Yeah, I can't imagine something more honorable.
So why have her words stayed with you? Because it proves your worth, your virtue.
It indicates that she wants me with her at the end of all things.
Nice. All right, I'm pulling one. What did you bring with you to protect the queen? I think she gave me a shopping list. And again, I don't understand. And I went to those lily pads and I caught 13 dragonflies that landed at the first light. And then I dried and desiccated their corpses over the course of like 13 years. Like I could get like one a year when all the conditions were just right. And a piece of string that I found in a gutter. And also, I don't know, the largest emerald that the kingdom had ever seen at great expense. And like just this mishmash of something I see no rhyme or reason between. But through my skill and my like trust that what I was doing is important, I got them all perfectly, every single one. And I'm trying to tie this back into like the blood runes because this is the second like protection question that we've gotten.
Yeah, so that was protection that she was offering all of us.
Yeah, I think there are more things in this. I listed something extremely specific: dragonflies on lily pads at the very first light of day, a piece of string, the largest emerald. The fourth thing has to be something that echoes that blood sacrifice. I don't want to get like too gruesome. So like what's something that like comes out and like symbolizes immense personal cost to humans or others?
Something like the nectar of a flower that blooms only once every few years.
But that's not like personal cost. Like
Yeah.
I'm like 47 wedding rings where the people who we took them from could never see each other again.
Oh gosh, that hurts more than the human sacrifice.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. And like they're strung on that string that I brought. And they like jingle. And that helps us navigate. When they start to jingle, that's a warning. It's like bells on strings. But with the like chimes of true love. Yeah, I like that one more than the blood sacrifices too. By like, I mean,
I would not call my emotions one of liking, but it is powerful.
yeah, that's what I got.
Queen trusts you, but no one else in the royal court does. Why? I feel like I'm getting all of these questions of like interpersonal and like self-reflective stuff.
Yeah.
I am a trainer. I used to work for the god that we're going to go see.
Oh yes, perfect. Like, were you some kind of like clergy or cleric,
No,
or did you like know the god?
I'm an angel.
Oh, yes! Yes! There we go. You're an angel that is exceptionally ugly. That
Yeah.
everybody who meets you, it's like,
Um,
you don't meet our beauty standards. What are you an angel of? Like, is the god of something that's like grotesque? Like the god of like mummification and like you embody those aspects? Or something less extreme?
I mean, she's a queen of great knowledge and wisdom. If she wants an alliance with this god, maybe this is a god of. Maybe this is a god of truth or complete understanding or sight.
And by betraying this god, it means that you committed some kind of like lie or anti-truth.
I
Or
deceived
blindness.
or hid or covered up in some way.
Did you like strike an entire country literally blind?
No, not that
Not,
physical.
not that
Like
kind of. Okay. What kind of situation is it where you would betray a god and now would go and seek an alliance with that self-same god? You're not going to be welcome here.
no, I'm not.
You shouldn't have been welcome in our kingdom,
Yeah.
and only by the grace of our queen were you allowed to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I suddenly now know my value to the queen on this mission, which is I know where we're going. I know what it's like there. I know what to expect to a certain extent, at least. I must have thought that this god was doing something wrong. And that it was better to hide some piece of knowledge or truth from the god himself, from the world, than to let me know. I wonder if she agreed with the queen when I brought that to her.
I feel like I want something like more concrete than that. Like, why would it be widely known that you did this thing and like you committed this betrayal?
I'm thinking like Prometheus, sort of.
Yeah.
The, I think, Greek Titan who gave fire to the humans.
Yeah.
Against the explicit orders of. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was Zeus or Kronos. Oh gosh, I'm saying words on the internet. But this was explicitly forbidden. He did it anyway, and then was found out and chained to a rock. And every day, an eagle comes and eats his liver out, and then it regrows because he's a titan. Um,
If an on sequitur, but I heard the other day somebody said, like, "Oh, how are you?" And the response is, "Oh, new eagle, or no, old eagle, new liver."
yeah, I've heard that one. But I'm thinking like that kind of scale, not necessarily like a political brokering of some sort, but instead, in this case, hiding a truth from the world. Or keeping back the secret to everlasting life.
Oh, yeah, and you still carry it with you, and everyone knows that you have it, but you're not telling anyone. And so they're just like, "Queen, like, you gotta execute this chunk." They have the thing, and they're like defying you, and they stole it from the gods, which like might have caused the god to die and go to heaven. And like people are just like, "Oh, you're keeping." Who knows? That's ambiguous. But like you're keeping it for yourself, and like we're going on this whole journey, and it could just all be avoided.
Right. And even the queen doesn't know the secret to everlasting life, and doesn't want to know it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love that. That's incredible.
Okay, cool. So we got that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's just like, what kind of secret is it that it's greater than your love for the queen, or like you don't tell her because you love her? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, that second one, I think.
Okay, I'm drawn. How does the queen remind you of her status while on the journey? So I feel like this is interesting because obviously she's the queen. Why would she need to remind us of her status? Is it something that she's intentionally doing? Does she put herself apart from us? Or like, is this like little sky yacht? Does it have like a big throne up top and she's just like up there all the time and like literally higher than us?
I wonder if that seems. I feel like in order for us to love this person, we must know her.
Yeah. So it could be quiet, like quieter, where like we're working together and like out on the, I don't know, deck taking observations. And what's like a good way to like symbolize like the depth of her knowledge? And so it's like not an explicit like status thing, but just like a simple statement of fact that her intelligence is deeper than anything and anybody else in the whole world.
Yeah. She is your queen because she is as intelligent and wise as she is, but she doesn't need to flaunt it in order to make the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complicated calculations, and just like incredible feats of like engineering and astronomy that she just like lays out like they're nothing. I think that's how she reminds me of her status. It's just something that she carries with her all the time, and she's so quiet that like you can forget it, and then you turn around and there's just like, I don't know, and a wall made of obsidian, 1,000 miles long in every direction. and like you just have like no way of comprehending its scale. You can only see what's right in front of you. Man, I love this queen. I've fallen in love with her.
Me too. I mean, we are making someone who we can love, or at least
Yeah.
our characters can love. Oh, oh my gosh! I did not expect this depth to like on this game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Evil Hat Productions, well done. Oh.
And so we just keep playing until we reach a conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, I know there are a limited number of cards in the deck, but there are lots. So we finish when we're done. It's really
Great.
or it hits 9 o'clock.
Or it's 9 o'clock.
How are you feeling?
I'm tired, but also I need to know what happens.
Okay, do you want to do maybe another round, like another card each?
Okay. Yeah. Let's like angle it towards. I mean, maybe we don't even need to angle it towards the end. Like maybe we fly off into the sunset, and we just live with that discomfort of not knowing, because that's the experience of being around her. It's like we only get small pieces of the puzzle, or like the picture, and we can never know the whole thing as much as we desperately yearn to. Anyway.
Yeah. What is something you do for the royal family that has prepared you well for this journey? My immediate thought is something surrounding death rituals. Because I have the secret of everlasting life, and I also know a truly staggering amount for a being.
So it's something that you do for the royal family that includes the fact that everybody thinks you're ugly and doesn't trust you.
Yeah. Ooh, what if this would definitely contribute to the people don't trust me. I offer members of the royal family on their deathbeds to tell them about the secret, but not such that they can in any way implement it. Just so they can know if they want to.
And not a single one has taken you up on it, including like members of royalty who were desperately clinging onto life, like at any cost, at any measure. And you told them, and they just turned white and died. Like they blanched.
Okay, I know at least part of what the secret to everlasting life is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In Gilgamesh, it's a plant. You just gotta get a plant.
It is a plant. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I have something in mind now as at least part of that, which is why everyone would refuse. Yeah.
What is it? I want to know. I don't know what
you.
it is.
Not until you're on your deathbed.
Wow.
But this
And
has
so,
helped me prepare for the journey. Oh, how has this helped me prepare for the journey?
I mean, we're collecting lots of stuff. You ended up, this could be part of like the larger, like you give last rites / you draw out their last breaths. So like you kill people. You kill beloved people. It's not going to make you popular.
No,
A visit from you is a bad omen.
Yeah.
But, however, you have a collection of last breaths or last words or something that you can only like collect at those moments. Maybe like opals that you like put on people's eyes, and like you have a little coin pouch of people's like passages into the afterlife.
I think that's what other people see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that collection of material objects that I go into, that I arrive at people's deathbeds and then leave with them dead. But what I see is that I am giving people knowledge if they want it. And for those who take it, relief and release. And a sense of completion and peace, which can allow them to let go, allows them to move past this life.
All right. Last card.
Last card.
What brings out the Queen's cruelty? We have not painted her as cruel for cruelty's sake.
No, she's not a sadist, that's for certain. I wonder if her understanding of the good of the whole is what can drive her to sacrifice various people's lives in order to protect this ship, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think the word might be necessity as she sees it. And it's not cruelty as much as it is just like callous disregard for those who are not like useful to her in some way.
Those who can't contribute to greater understanding or the betterment of her people. Yikes. Okay. I wonder what measurement that, like how she measures that.
I would like to know, with this question, a little bit, get at what is she looking for in this alliance? Why are we going on this?
She
I feel like
something from this god of truth and knowledge, and has something to offer in return.
Yeah. There we go. I think that might be the one. Or like, does she have a single selfish motivation in her body? What's her flaw? We might not be able to see it, but is like this quest one of cruelty somehow? Like, what is it? Like she has treated herself with no love and forced herself to climb this like mountain of intellect out of like spite, out of like some kind of like event in her past. These might be the stories that we like tell ourselves or tell each other when we think that she's out of earshot. That's a small ship. She seems vast and cold. And somebody doesn't get to be like that from a place of connection with others and love.
Yeah, I think our point of connection with her is highly intellectualized.
Yeah.
And my guess is that is at least somewhat fulfilling for both of us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would 100% lay down my life with no hesitation. Yeah. What's the story that at least I believe that has put us out here in the stratosphere, dodging micrometeorites, shooting stars? I think what brings out her cruelty are mirrors. She does not think of herself as good enough. Mirrors are banned. And this is why she climbs these heights. Maybe I'm feeling this out. I don't know if this feels quite right.
No, sure, yeah.
No, mirrors is like too loaded a symbol, I think. I'm trying to think of like something symbolic about like lack of self-compassion.
What if, and we don't know this,
Yeah.
what if she is bringing herself to this god?
Yeah.
Like, what if she believes that she has either knowledge or the capacity for understanding that no one else does? And in exchange for herself, haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah. I mean, we sure don't know. Yeah, I think what the last scene here might be is just like leaning over some kind of like a whale jelly stove, flickering light in the night, wondering why we're out here, but like the thoughts seem like borderline heretical. It's like she's wonderful, but also obviously cruel through neglect. But there's like also a deeper cruelty that we're just never gonna fathom like the full motive of. And it doesn't really matter. Because like we see and we have like been graced with her presence for so many years.
That she is somehow, what she thinks and represents is somehow greater than herself. At least to us.
At least to us. and this little pop boat, little vessel of candlelight, goes off into the heavens.
Oh, Olive, thanks for playing this.
That was so fun. Thanks for choosing this game. That ruled.
You're welcome.
Wait, we didn't roll any dice. How do we know that it was fun?
Because it feels good.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you all for joining us. This was For the Queen by Evil Hat Productions. You can get physical copies or digital copies on their website, which I believe is just evilhatproductions.com. Don't quote me on that. I will put it in the description of the video. Next week it's just going to be me, as Nathan will still be on his honeymoon and Olive will be in Europe. Yes.
Yes, I think so.
I will be playing A Mending, which is another storytelling game. This one with material sewing components. So I will be
fun.
Yeah, I will be sewing on stream, which I'm excited for.
What are you mending?
A friendship.
A friendship. I wish friendships were as easy to mend as they were socks. That'd be great. Sew up a sock.
Catch the VOD and we'll see how it works out.
You know it. Okay.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Good night. I'm gonna do all this stuff.
You got